Si Bannaligan. Si Bannaligan grew up on Lanyu Island with his grandfather. His father was always away on long fishing trips and rarely came home. Si Bannaligan was a lively and curious boy who loved exploring. One day, he discovered a cave with dark and damp passageways leading to a tiny light in the distance. Driven by curiosity, he stepped inside. The passage led to a coastline he had never seen before. Suddenly, he heard a faint cry for help. Following the sound, Si Bannaligan found a flying fish tangled in a fishing net. Carefully, he freed the fish. To show its gratitude, the little flying fish promised to take him on an ocean adventure during the next flying fish season. From that day on, Si Bannaligan eagerly awaited their journey. Time flies, and the long-awaited flying fish season finally arrived. The little flying fish kept its promise and took Si Bannaligan out to sea. Together, they saw many beautiful sea creatures and unique landscapes as the flying fish eagerly introduced him to the wonders of the ocean. The little flying fish led Si Bannaligan around Lanyu and explaining,
"Though Lanyu is a small volcanic island, it's part of the island chain connecting Green Island in the north to Luzon in the south. This makes it a resting spot for migratory marine life, traveling from south to north. That's why we see so many sea creatures here. However, we sometimes have earthquakes."
Next, they saw a unique ocean current.
"This is the Kuroshio Current. Want to give it a try?"
They swam effortlessly with the Kuroshio current, carrying them forward.
The Kuroshio is a warm Pacific current flowing past Taiwan's east coast. Although it's typically known as black current, it's actually crystal clear. Sunlight penetrates it deeply, reflecting less light, which makes it appear darker than other waters.
The little flying fish continued.
The Kuroshio flows along Taiwan's eastern coast year-round with a speed of up to 1 meter per second. I lead the flying fish schools here, following the warm current to Lanyu.
They soon arrived at a nearby sea filled with beautiful coral reefs. In this moment, the little flying fish said,
"Taiwan has 4 types of coastal terrain: headland bay coasts in the north, sandy shores in the west, coral reefs in the south, and fault coasts in the east. Each coastline has its own unique beauty. We are currently in a coral reef area with a rich and vibrant ecosystem."
Si Bannaligan dove into the water and saw a wide variety of colorful corals, their hues created by symbiotic algae and coral pigments. He also marveled at the bright tropical fish. It was breathtaking. As they swam farther out, they suddenly saw a massive fishing boat using nets with tiny holes, catching everything in its path. The little flying fish became furious.
"Overfishing by humans is devastating marine life. Young fish are caught before they can grow and reproduce, causing their numbers to dwindle."
Moved by this, Si Bannaligan decided to help save the fish. He quietly swam to the fishing boat and used his stone knife to cut the net, but was caught by the captain. In the struggle, Si Bannaligan injured the captain's hand with his knife and used the chance to escape with a little flying fish. The captain, who had been at sea for a long time, realized it was time to return home. Noticing the date on the calendar, he remembered his son's birthday was coming up and planned a surprise for him. For some reason, he couldn't shake the feeling that the boy who broke the net looked familiar. A few days later, the captain returned home and saw the boy who had cut his fishing net. It was his son. He asked,
"Why did you cut the fishing net? You made all the fish escape. I was going to celebrate your birthday today."
Si Bannaligan replied,
Grandpa often told me that we should never overfish, whether it's flying fish or any other kind. If you want to give me a birthday gift, I don't want you to take me out to have fun. Instead, I hope you will help protect the ocean's ecosystem. That would be the best gift for me.
The father felt ashamed and realized he hadn't been there for his son. Wanting to make it up to him, he immediately agreed. When the father returned to his boat, he not only fished but also collected trash. The crew, puzzled, asked,
"Why are we picking up trash?"
The father explained everything that had happened on Lanyu. The crew admired him and decided to help fulfill this unique birthday gift. They created artificial reefs to give homes to fish displaced by coral bleaching. Over time, the ocean became more vibrant as more fish returned. After that birthday, even though the father still rarely came home, whenever the sea became cleaner or a new reef appeared, Si Bannaligan knew it was his father's gift to him.